What if the key to true freedom wasn't about chasing bigger paychecks, working endless hours, or waiting for a magical retirement age? What if you could achieve the life you want by simply understanding one fundamental principle? Here's the secret. Financial freedom isn't about earning millions. It's about making smarter decisions with the money you already have. It might sound impossible, but imagine this. You don't need to work for the rest of your life to enjoy a comfortable, secure future. With the right strategies in place, you could reach a point where your money is earning more than your job ever did. Whether you want to travel the world, pursue passions, or simply relax without worrying about bills, it's within reach. And you don't need to wait decades to get there. This isn't a dream, it's a reality waiting for you to unlock. Stick with me, and I'll show you how. We've been told that financial freedom requires millions. In fact, recent surveys reveal that 68% of Americans believe they need at least $2 million to retire comfortably. But what if I told you that $500,000, wisely invested, could be all you need to live comfortably without working again? Most people are conditioned to think that they need to work endlessly to accumulate more wealth. But here's the truth. The key to financial independence isn't about making millions. It's about using the money you have more effectively. For example, if you invest $500,000 in conservative, low-risk assets like bonds or a high-yield savings account with an annual return of 5%, you'll make about $25,000 per year in passive income. That's $2,083 a month without lifting a finger. While $25,000 a year might not seem like a fortune, it's enough to cover the average monthly expenses for most people. According to U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average monthly expenses for an individual in the U.S. are about $25,000. So, with just $500,000 invested, you can easily live off the interest without touching the principal. But the real power of this strategy comes from the fact that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're making passive income work for you, meaning you no longer have to trade hours for dollars. You've freed yourself from the daily grind, and now your money is working harder than ever. It's not about early retirement. It's about having the choice to live life on your terms, knowing your future is financially secure. Now that we understand how $500,000 can generate passive income, let's explore how it works and why this strategy is so powerful. Many people think of retirement or financial independence as a distant goal that requires years of hard work and massive savings. But what if you could achieve this with a smart approach to investing? With the right strategy, $500,000 invested in low-risk assets like bonds or high-yield savings accounts can generate 5% annual returns. That means, every year, you'll earn around $25,000 in passive income without having to lift a finger. If you break that down, you're looking at $2,083 per month from your investments alone. For many people, that's enough to cover basic living expenses like rent, utilities, food, and entertainment. The average monthly housing expense in the U.S. is around $1,500, and groceries cost roughly $300 per month. That leaves you with extra income to put towards savings, hobbies, or even travel, without ever needing to work for a paycheck again. The real beauty of passive income lies in the fact that your money is continuously working for you. It's like having a second job that you don't need to clock into and one that doesn't require your time or energy. Most people are stuck in the cycle of trading their time for money. They work hard to earn income, but they don't understand that with a little bit of planning, their money can work harder than they ever could. Passive income is the key to unlocking financial freedom and taking control of your future. While conservative investments like bonds and high-yield savings accounts are a great way to generate steady income, what if you could earn more by taking on slightly more risk? The key is to diversify. Historically, a balanced portfolio of stocks and bonds has returned an average of 8 to 9% per year. If you invest $500,000 into a mix of these assets, you could expect to earn $45,000 annually, $3,750 per month. That's a significant increase from the $25,000 you'd earn with conservative investments, and it could allow you to enjoy a higher standard of living. This strategy works because you're balancing risk and reward. While stocks can be more volatile, they generally offer higher returns in the long run. Bonds, on the other hand, provide stability. The key is diversification, investing in a mix of asset types, industries, and regions. This helps protect your portfolio from significant downturns while still allowing for growth. Let's say your portfolio's value grows by 8% annually. Over time, your $500,000 can continue to generate more passive income as the principal amount increases. The power of compound interest means that you're not just earning income from your initial investment, you're earning income from the interest generated in previous years as well. This approach isn't about gambling. It's about strategically placing your money in assets that have historically proven to generate solid returns. And while there are risks involved, diversification and long-term thinking minimize the chance of major losses. In the end, it's not about avoiding risk altogether, but managing it wisely to grow your wealth more effectively. While $500,000 can provide you with a comfortable lifestyle, the amount of income you actually need is deeply tied to the choices you make about how you spend your money. The most important factor in achieving financial freedom isn't just about making money. It's about spending wisely. For example, many people think they need to have a lavish lifestyle in order to feel financially secure. The truth is, living a modest, intentional lifestyle can open up endless possibilities, especially when it comes to how much income you actually need. The average U.S. household spends around $3,000 per month. If your lifestyle can be kept below this, the passive income from your $500,000 investment portfolio, whether it's $25,000 a year or more, can comfortably cover your expenses. One of the most powerful strategies for financial freedom is living below your means while still enjoying life. For example, if you reduce your monthly expenses to $2,500 or even less, your $500,000 investment could generate enough passive income to cover all of your essential living costs. This gives you more room to invest, save, or enjoy things that truly matter to you, without the stress of constantly having to work to fund an unsustainable lifestyle. And it's not about depriving yourself. It's about being mindful of what you truly need and what brings value to your life. Do you really need that $800 car payment, or could a reliable used car serve you just as well? Can you still enjoy a meal with friends without always eating out at expensive restaurants? By mindfully curating your lifestyle, you can create a solid financial cushion that not only covers your needs, but allows for long-term growth, peace of mind, and the freedom to enjoy life on your terms. One of the biggest concerns people have when it comes to investing is market volatility. What happens if there's a crash? How will it affect your passive income? Here's where diversification becomes your best friend. By spreading your investments across different asset types, such as stocks, bonds, real estate, and cash equivalents, you reduce the risk of any single investment causing major damage to your portfolio. For example, a diversified portfolio, which includes both low-risk bonds and higher growth stocks, can provide the stability you need while still allowing for growth. Historically, diversified portfolios have offered average annual returns of 6 to 7%, even through market dips. This is key to maintaining consistent passive income regardless of short-term market fluctuations. With a $500,000 portfolio that generates a 6 to 7% return, you're still looking at $35,000 in passive income per year, even if the market experiences a downturn. While your portfolio value may fluctuate, your passive income remains stable because you're not withdrawing from your principal, but rather living off the returns. The beauty of this strategy is that you don't need to panic during downturns. Because your income is generated by the interest or dividends earned by your investments, it continues to flow even when the market is unpredictable. By sticking with your diversified approach, you can ride out the volatility while still meeting your financial goals. This type of long-term thinking protects your lifestyle, ensuring that your income remains steady and reliable, no matter what the market is doing. Now that you've seen how $500,000 can generate steady passive income, let's talk about what true financial freedom really means. It's not just about having a nice bank balance, it's about choosing how to spend your time. Most people think of financial freedom as retirement, a time when they no longer have to work. But the reality is, true freedom comes from having choice. Imagine waking up every morning and knowing that you get to decide what to do with your time. Whether it's spending the day with family, traveling, or starting that business you've always dreamed of. When you've set yourself up with passive income from investments like stocks, bonds, or real estate, the need to work for a paycheck disappears. You're no longer a slave to the grind, and your time is now truly yours. And here's the beauty of it. With $500,000 generating around $35,000 per year in passive income, you've built a lifestyle where work is optional, not mandatory. You could take up new hobbies, volunteer for causes you care about, or simply enjoy life without the constant stress of paying bills. Think about it. When your money works for you, you're free to pursue what truly matters to you. It's not about owning the most expensive items or living a flashy lifestyle. It's about living life according to your values and having the freedom to make the choices that align with those values. The most powerful thing about this approach? It scales. If you grow your savings or reduce your expenses, your freedom increases exponentially. Now that you see how achievable financial freedom is with $500,000, it's time to take action. Start by understanding your expenses, setting up your investment strategy, and making intentional choices about your lifestyle. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about being mindful with your money to create lasting freedom. The journey to financial independence doesn't need to be complicated. It starts with taking small, consistent steps in the right direction. Are you ready to create the life you've always wanted? Start today and unlock your financial freedom, one smart choice at a time.